Hey, yo, welcome to Debate the Greats. I'm Charlie B. James in the building with our guy, Weaponized West. What's happening, my guy?
What's up, man?
And yeah, this is Debate the Greats. And of course, we got the Don in the building. Salute. Yeah, so we're here. Start with you, Weaponized, first. How was your weekend?
Not too bad, man. You know what I'm saying? Been chilling. Still taking care of my parents, stuff like that. I got big shoes to fill. Literally, I'm sitting in a Band of Boys chair. I feel like I'm kicking my feet, but I'm here and ready to go, doc.
All right, let's get it. Let's get it. What about you, the Don?
You asked me for a favor on the day of my daughter's wedding.
Look like somebody been watching too many movies.
Nah, man, feeling good, looking good. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to be back with the crew. Man, we got an exciting podcast today. I'm excited to be here with y'all, man. Let's get it.
Hey, yo, let's get it. We are in the building. Salute. And yeah, my weekend was fantastic. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious looking. Had a really, really great time. Had a chance to reflect, chill. Also, work on this movie that's coming out, y'all. Like, it's coming to y'all soon. That's all I can tell you. It's gonna be dope. But right now, I got some really great news to share as far as like with the podcast. The podcast has been killing it, y'all. It's been killing it. Salute to all the new subscribers. We had over 1,000 that joined in 1 week, and that is a record for us. So salute to everybody, the crew, all of y'all for y'all great work.
Appreciate it.
It has been fantastic. Also, if you guys want to support the stream, got the link right here. Literally, my finger right there pointing at the link. Support the live stream, and of course, come to the Greats Pro on YouTube. This is where we can see your comments. And like I said, come on in, like and subscribe. It don't cost nothing to join. And like I said, unless you're a hater, you're hating. So just come on in, join the team, and let's grow. We also got the inner circle where you guys can come on here live with us. It's going to be more about that later in the show, but you guys can come here live and debate with the greats. You know what I'm saying? About the greats. Don't worry about it. Anyway, we are in the building. Salute, y'all. We're going to go ahead and start with the first topic, and that is the NBA playoffs. The NBA playoffs. So I want to get like, we're doing a preview right now. Like from last Sunday to now, did you think we will be here? And I'm speaking with you first. Weaponized.
Man, listen. The finals have definitely been something that I think no one was truly expecting. Even if you are a Knicks fan, I don't think you thought they would come in and get 2 games, right? Because though the Knicks have been super hot, I will say that the record pace. I think they've won 12 in a row or something crazy like that. I don't know. They've been hooping like that. But still, man, like I just don't see the San Antonio team that I've seen against OKC. Like it's not the same team right now. You know, we're gonna talk about each game and its kind of individuality, but nah, this is not where I thought these finals would be after the first week. Absolutely not. I thought at worst 1-1, but I was really saying 2-0 Spurs. That's what I thought. I mean,
wow.
I just thought that they would be able to defend home court, but to lose both of them on home court, sheesh.
Yeah, that goes for me as well. I thought it would be at least 1-1 right now, but I mean, we like I said, we're gonna talk about that. But the Don, what are your thoughts?
I think that everybody talked about Wemby. Nobody talked about the grown man, the Knicks. You know, dominating the East. They've had what 2 weeks off after sweeping. So I'm expecting. I mean, this is what is expected. I mean, in my opinion. So we're gonna do what we do. 100 bands, 100 clips. I'm from New York. Shoot. They may actually sweep these guys. It was a possibility of it being 1-1, but definitely didn't see the Spurs being 2-0 or even 1-1. I really think the Knicks are probably going to sweep these guys.
Wow.
That's major. All right, so let's go ahead and go to game one. So we're going to talk about game one. And of course, the Knicks defeated the Spurs 105-95. Jalen Brunson, of course, went crazy with 30 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Town contributed 7 for 15 from the field, 12 rebounds in the game. Victor finished with 26 points, 12 rebounds in a losing effort. The Knicks, of course, at this point was up 1-0. What are your thoughts about game one?
It's something that you've seen the Spurs do, I would say throughout the playoffs. They did it in Minnesota. They did it in OKC. Did it in game one. That's establish a double-digit lead and then lose a double-digit lead and then lose by double digits. Like, what? So it's just wild how, like this team has talked about in different frames. Wemby has say, we got to start fast. We got to start fast. And they have done that. And they build their lead and they're playing with the crowd energy. And then suddenly there's this weird drought that they just seemingly don't know what to do. You know what I mean? Like who we're passing it to, who's the offense going through, what are we running? There's no sets being utilized. And I get it. Mitch is definitely trying to stay with his rotations. But this is the finals, man. It's literally, this is it. I mean, Wemby, like I'm telling him before every game, bro, you playing 37 minutes or greater. And your normal stretches, depending on how the game goes, they might not be there. And so I feel like Mitch has to adjust going forward because in game one, he didn't. In game one, he did not adjust. When they started to, the Knicks started to chew into that lead, pause, and at quarter 3, I think it was the third quarter, they basically erased it and took their own 8 to 10 point lead. And I was just like, the Spurs just kept shooting threes, kept just having, 4-out type offense, and nothing was there and available for them, man. So that's the story of game one. They lost that lead in the third quarter, and then they built theirs in the third, and that was it. Just chasing for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I definitely agree. The Knicks, they were literally down. They were down 14 points in that game. It just showed you their resilience. And they came back and won by 10. So with me, it's like the Knicks have this thing where they're like, this is destiny. We're going to do this. And you remember when Kobe Bryant in game 2 was when they were talking to him, they were interviewing him. It was like, hey man, you're up 2-0. Aren't you happy? He's like, job ain't done.
Job not finished.
That's the same look Jalen Brunson was looking at, at the end of game 2. They're on this mission and they believe that they're gonna get this thing done. So
facts.
Let me bring it to you, Don. What are your thoughts about game 1?
Yeah, so about game 1, when I think about that comeback, as you guys are pointing out, I mean, amazing comeback. But you got to give credit to the bench. So they got Shamet, they got McBride, they got Robinson. Their bench players they're coming to play. They're out playing Wemby. When Wemby's on the bench and he's resting and the first unit's resting, these guys are showing up for the Knicks. And that's a key, huge takeaway in a team coming back is your bench strength. Can you hold the line? Can you come out here and score? Can you get defensive stops? So for that reason, I'm not surprised. I mean, I don't even know who's on the Spurs bench, to be honest with you. So
Harrison Barnes.
I mean, that's just the biggest difference, I think, when I think about game 1 is the bench strength, holding the line. So
yeah, I definitely agree. And that's great commentating. The bench was a deciding factor. I just think the experience of the Knicks, we were literally talking about this, me and you, about the Pacers gave them a really great series. Right. And like I said, it was back and forth. It was seesaw. That experience of the Pacers whooping their butts like that, the Spurs haven't had that. So I just think because of that, they have some confidence. And remember, they're about to go back to New York.
Nasty work.
They're about to go back to the Garden
with the broom.
Yeah. So I don't know about a sweep because they came really close. And that's why I want to talk about the next game, which is game 2. That's why I want to talk about game 2. So game 2 was a really, really great game, and it came down to the wire. So weaponized. What are your thoughts
So this
about game 2?
So this again, more of the same. San Antonio builds a lead. I think they had a 12-point lead in this game. Lose a lead. Then they're playing chase. Then they get down by double digits. Then they start to fight themselves all the way back to a tie. And then they show their inexperience, late turnovers. Wemby throws it in the back of Stephon Castle's back. Situation like that. Then that's a foul. Then Jalen Brunson, you know what I mean? But 2 points game 1 and 2 before I close on game 2 is like, to Don's point, the bench. So they are getting out rebounded by everybody. Josh Hart in the first one, he's a starter. He had 14 rebounds from the guard spot, or just these random tap outs. They're getting so many second chance opportunities in both of these early games that when San Antonio really looks at the whole picture of why they down 0-2, they're like, because of this right here, we can't get a rebound to save our life. We cannot, change possession when we need to. So in this game now, you have the opportunity to go up. I think it's at the point it's 104. Got the rebound. I think Mitch was trying to let them grow in that moment. He didn't call timeout, which is sign of a coach saying, all right, I'm going to trust y'all. And that could do a lot for them if it goes right, but then it could crush them if it goes wrong.
Right.
It went wrong. Wemby got a rebound, looked at Stephon Castles.
Exactly right there.
Stephon Castle turned his back, throw it over. And then let's talk about the final play. So Jalen Brunson actually goes and makes 1-1. They got a chance to win. Wemby is 7'5". I don't care what play we draw up. It's got to be a dive to the basket. Meaning, if you're going to run that same pick and roll action, De'Aaron Fox has to lead him to the basket. So wherever he gets the ball, it's no contest, or it's a contest and a foul.
Right.
I mean, I know Vic can hit that jumper all day. He probably can do it in his sleep, but I'm not trusting a 7'5" dude to take that shot. So the adjustments have to be, what are we trying to do? Are we just playing through Wemby because he's Wemby, or do we actually have a philosophy when playing through Wemby? Meaning, like, this is how we get things done, because they just depended on him to do anything right there. And that's just the wrong play, in my opinion. The absolute wrong play.
What's crazy about the whole thing is that when they don't play through Wemby, they're more successful because Wemby's going to do everything else. He's going to pick up the boards. He got your back on as far as defense. Like
Facts.
He does everything else. Go ahead and give it to Castle. Go ahead and give it to Fox. Let them do what they have to do offensively. Wemby is going to be there.
Yeah, he'd clean up.
Yes, if he's wide open, if the guards are clicking, he's going to finish the game. But as far as like that last shot, you right. I don't know if I want to give it to Wemby, 7'5" doing that. Now, if he was in the post, maybe. But
I just want him going to the basket. So you can run that same action. Just we're diving, throwing it up high. He catches it. Now you got to foul me, or I'm getting a dunk. That's what he's been doing all playoffs.
Yep.
So that I just think that the moment's big, and you see it after the game. Wemby walking into the tunnel, he like collapsed to the ground in emotion. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah.
Like literally collapsed to the ground, and I think he's crying and everything. Like, I want a player to be that emotional, but the same token, I want that player to use that emotion appropriately. Don't come out pouting. Don't come out being, a baby about it. Like, you down 0-2. Big yeoman's work is needed in New York to have a chance.
Okay, so my question for you, and I want to before I send it to the Don, my question for you: what are the Knicks doing differently that OKC could not do?
Honestly, I think it's the style of defense. Both teams, OKC and New York, are very good defensively. But the difference with this team is where they are pressuring and making Vic play. Like, they know Vic can shoot the tray. But instead of him just having he can just sit out there by himself and shoot or miss, they up on him. They literally pressing up on everybody and daring them to beat them to the basket because their help side defense is so good. So that you'll see a lot. If you watch the games, Dylan Harper, I think he had 20 in game 1. De'Aaron Fox had 20 the last game. Stephon Castle, his fouls and whatnot, but they're all driving to the basket. The difference is the collapse in defense that Chet couldn't do. the Knicks are doing. Mitchell Robinson, OG, all these dudes are blocking everybody's shot from, like as they going up, they don't know that they behind them. They knocking it off the backboard and stuff like that, and then starting transition. That's the difference. The OKC was trying to play through like, oh yeah, we're gonna send you to Chet, and then Chet was just not playing well. But everybody on there, Hart, he's got a couple blocks, in pursuit.
Hart's been killing.
Yeah, like so that's what's different. They just aggressive and they're playing aggressive. There's no easy baskets with OKC, none.
Okay.
I'm sorry, with the Knicks, no easy baskets.
All right, so let's bring it to the Don. What are your thoughts about game 2?
Yeah, so I mean the Knicks have the momentum. They won over 11 straight playoff games in a row now. I mean that's just something that's huge. You got to give credit to Carl, the sassy man.
The sassy assassin.
Sassy cat.
Sassy assassin.
Create those gifts now. Sassy cat assassin. He's averaged 2 double-doubles, right?
Right.
Against one of the most dominant centers we've seen in a very long time outside of Jokic, right? I think that's where the credit is. He's forcing Wemby away from the basket. He's having to shoot more jumpers. He's not able just to stay in the lane and get these easy layups, these easy dunks. He's still, doing what he can do, but there's a lot of pressure on him. I think the Spurs are not doing, to you guys' point, not doing a good enough job of taking some of that pressure off of Wemby. Like, yeah, he's your superstar, he's your gatekeeper and all that, but like the guy needs a little bit of break. And that's where I was talking about earlier, where the bench players, it's very important these bench players understand your role and how important it is to be in the game. So
gotcha. And what are your thoughts regarding what OKC is doing different?
New York.
Yeah, I'm sorry. New York is doing different than OKC.
I gotta give it to Sassy, man. He's forcing. I give it to hold on. Sassy cat. Let me give my take. Sassy cat. He's forcing Wemby to shoot those jumpers. I think that's a huge difference. And it's got Brunson. This guy is going to score. We saw Shea kind of fall off in the last couple of games. The guy was exhausted. He was tired. But the difference is the Knicks, they have so many different weapons. They can hit you from here, they can hit you from there. Offensively, they're not reliant on just one guy to get the job done. It's a full team effort, and that's the biggest difference.
Okay. Yeah, I will say this. Like, I really love the emotion. I love the emotion that Wemby's giving me, man. Like, I haven't seen a player care like this so much in a long time. And, like, when he threw the ball off of what was it, Castle's back?
Mm-hmm.
He threw the ball off of Castle's back. Dude, his face was like, "Come on, man, come on! This is your moment." And he knows, because if you think about it, Iverson went to the playoffs, never came back.
Well, yeah, never to the finals again.
Never to the finals.
Yeah.
Never to the finals. That's what I'm sorry. Went to the finals, never came back. LeBron James went to the finals, then go back to like 5 or 6 years. Like, you have to capitalize on these moments. Like, this is your moment, even though he's young and inexperienced. Even though this team went 31-4 within the last 2.5 months,
crazy,
killing it on a crazy run, you still have to capitalize on this moment. So he knows how important this was. And literally, I mean, he brought him all the way back and messed up the game himself. So that sucks, but still, like, I'm rooting for the guy. Like, I really am. But the Knicks just seems like a very, very superior team. It seems like it's their time, and it is what it is. But I'm rooting for the guy. Like I said, I'm rooting for him.
Here come the men in black.
That's what I'm.
Alien sweepers. Get them out of here.
Men in black.
Cut it out.
All right, so the Knicks defeated the Spurs 105-104. Karl Anthony Towns led the Knicks with 21 points, along with 13 rebounds, 4 assists. Mikal Bridges added 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. Victor Wemby led the Spurs with a 29 high. You know, that's a great game. 4 blocks, 9 rebounds. I mean, you couldn't ask for more from a star. DeAndre Fox had 20 points, 5 assists, and he also had 3 rebounds. So like I said, right now, the Knicks lead 2-0. And as far as like the Knicks, their little I call him Captain Crunch. Jalen Brunson, they call him Captain Clutch is what they call him, Captain Clutch. So
yeah, that's where he did all his work at in the fourth quarter.
Who, like I said,
Both games.
One thing you said about this, the Don, I was really impressed by this is that Karl Anthony Town is not playing. He is not scared. Like he's dunking and doing layups and yelling at Wemby's face and stuff, even though he got a shot blocked, in that game, but he is not scared at the moment. Like he knows, like they're playing like this is our last shot here.
Yep.
And it probably is. You got the Pacers waiting and you got Boston waiting for next year. So like I said, if they don't do it this year, it's a wrap. It is a wrap. But like you were saying, teams came back from 2-1. Name those teams.
So we had the Mavs in 06. They were down 2-0. That's D-Wade's squad. He came back. You had now I just lost the other one. There's two other squads. Dang, I just lost the other one. I'm sorry. You put me on the spot and I froze up.
Oh, sorry. We were just talking about that.
Anyway. We were just talking about it. But it's not over. That's what it was. It was the Suns. The Suns were up 2-0 to the Bucks, and the Bucks came back and won.
The Suns.
I was still the finals though. Okay, well, Mikal Bridges remembers because he was on that Suns team.
Oh yeah, that's right. He actually was
with his lima bean head. I can't stand him, man. He's the corniest dude ever, but he's killing out there.
Yeah, he is killing. He is grilled cheesing it up,
man.
Anyway, so yeah, great reporting on that. So let's go to game 3. Game 3 predictions. Let's go ahead and show this right quick. This is what it's looking like. It may be a sweep, baby. Towns holding Wemby like he a baby boy, like a baby lamb or something. So, what are your predictions as far as like for game 3?
I'm not even kidding, man. This is it, bro. Like you win this game, you have a chance, despite what happens in game 4. But if the Knicks are up 3-0 with a chance to close out in the Garden to win the championship, you might as well not even show up. Just be like, yeah, we're going to lose by 50 tonight. So in game 3, this is what I expect. I expect Mitch to be able to come up with some type of strategy where his guards are efficient together. Because like I said, in game 1, it was, Dylan Harper. And then for whatever reason, he didn't play Dylan Harper in the fourth quarter. And then game 2, it was De'Aaron Fox. So now we need a game where it's all of them. We need a game where it's Fox, it's Harper, and it's Stephon Castle, and they are doing their thing while Wemby is doing his thing silently. Because Wemby has led all scoring. No, he didn't lead the scoring in game 1. Brunson had 30, but he had 26. But then in game 2, he led all scoring with 29. So like you said, he's doing his thing. He's averaging just about a double-double. His rebounds are right at like 9 or something like that. But moral of the story is he's found a way, even when he didn't play well. And Wemby has to be more assertive early. I think it was game 1.
Boom.
Game 1, he had like 2 shots, like going in like middle of the fourth quarter or middle of the second quarter, like 5 points. Like what, man? Like nah. By halftime every game, that man should have already attempted 12 to 15 shots. Like we got to get active. You know what I mean? We got to get active.
Facts.
I expect Mitch Johnson to get active and Pop to be in his ear all today, yesterday. This is what's got to happen, and I think you'll see a different game. But if they lose that, wrap them up.
I want Wemby to be in the post, and I want Karl Anthony Towns to be like,
"Why are you running? Why are you running?
Why are you running? Why are you running?" So yeah, I'm expecting to be a great game. But let me hear from you first, the Don.
Yeah, so I think game 3. I mean, again, I'm with the sweep. The Knicks are going to sweep these guys unless they get the OKC refs to come out here and do a little something. You know what I mean? But I'm really. The reason I'm thinking it's going to be a sweep is I've watched Brunson over these last couple of games and the way he's controlling himself and dominating in the fourth quarter, and he's just locked in. And I'm not seeing anybody who's going to consistently stop Brunson. And now they back at home. You know what I'm saying? Now they back at home at the Garden. I mean, these fans are going to go crazy. Like. These fans are going to go crazy. I think that, to your point, Charlie B, it's the veteranness betterness. Yeah, betterness.
There you go.
Veterancy of the not just playing. Anyways, the veterans are showing up. So the Spurs have a lot of rookies, a lot of younger talent. I think the Spurs can be the future, but right now it's all about the Knicks. The Knicks are the present. The Knicks are the champion. You heard it first, right here.
Well, I said it 3 weeks ago, but we ain't gonna, listen. We ain't gonna even talk about that. But one thing I will say, because one thing I did say, and as far as like the Knicks, as far as like what they're doing, it is undeniable that they're one of the greatest teams in the playoffs.
Oh, like playoff resume.
In the playoffs, as far as like what they've been able to do in the playoffs. So they've been doing really, really well. And I don't think, like I said, I think it's going to be a gentleman's sweep. And I'm going to talk about why I believe that this thing is going to go 6. I think it's going to go 6. And here's why. Let's start first with these mother tickets. Listen, they are paying a king's ransom. This is the cheapest seats for the playoffs. 11,736. These are the cheapest seats. This is big business. They have to keep this thing going. And let me show you this one right here. This is like really going to get you. That was the cheapest seats. Here's the most expensive seats on the floor.
Cut it out.
It's not so bad.
Cut it out.
Dude, this is a household's salary for the year.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a decent house. Like you're literally in middle America in the suburbs. Your whole yearly salary just to watch the Knicks play one game.
For 104, 435, they got to play for 7 weeks straight with all the amenities I could ever ask for. They ain't gonna never stop playing until I'm done watching. Like I'm done watching.
Dude,
finally.
for 104, I want to sleep over at Anthony Town's house in his guest room.
And listen,
You know what I'm saying? Like
probably not his house.
for the week. Now, see, y'all going too far. I'm talking about I want to live up in luxury somewhere for
Fact.
104, 435. Goodness, bro.
It probably come with a Dasani water and a popcorn. That's what you get.
I want Megan Fox give me a massage. I want listen,
That's
Lucy
crazy.
Liu rubbing my feet. Like 104 to do. Come on, like that's
insane, dog.
insanity. So that's why it's big business. That's why I
Yeah.
believe
Facts.
it's gonna go 6.
And you got to think about the people who are spending that kind of money, right? Anything above $1,000 for a ticket. These fans are going to show up. That's what I'm saying. They're going to be at the Garden. If I spend that kind of money, I'm showing up and showing out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every possession, and that's a huge difference.
Yeah, I am acting a complete fool. They will have to pull me out of there.
You won't be able to hear nothing
Yeah.
in the free throw if the Spurs are shooting a free throw. Nothing.
But it just shows. So to everything you're saying is right. But the point that I'm trying to make is like NBA, come on, man. Like it's time to really put like a stop to the price gouging. Like the traditional, normal, everyday Knicks fan who've been suffering their whole life watching the Knicks, but being loyal fans when the Garden would have 9 people in there and when Stephon Marbury played for them. This take opportunity to go to the finals and the cheapest seat is $11,000. Come on, man. So what I'm saying is they have to do something with how they use these third party ticket. Because what ends up happening, these guys buy these tickets up fast off Ticketmaster.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go to the third party sites and then it's just like a bidding war. So I feel like the NBA should be able to come into that in situations like this and cap that. Like, I don't know what's a fair cap, but cap it at like, look, man,
Bro.
you can't buy a ticket for, let's call it $500 and then charge $11,000. That's insane.
Dude,
dog.
it's a capitalist society.
It is,
It's
yeah,
supply
man.
and demand.
Yeah,
If you
that's
want
true.
it, we got it. But you gonna pay for it.
I know.
Like this is how, and this is what's his name, Dolan. He's probably been waiting for this for
Yeah.
like his whole life.
I sound like a socialist, my bad.
Everybody should get together and kumbaya. Like, nah, the rich deserve it. If you made the money, then cut some throats and got it. Like you can get it,
man.
but it's just crazy. Like you said, the average person would not be able. That's probably how much they pay for their whole house and you talking about 104, 435.
I mean,
crazy.
For comparison, man, I went to the finals last year. I took my son here in Indy to Game 3, and I paid $1,800 for both tickets. $1,800.
Wow.
We can't even step on the sidewalk. Like, hey, man, get your broke back. $2,000 just to stand here. Damn. Like,
Yeah. I bet the janitors pay to clean up the garden.
in fact, bro. Just to say they was in the building that
I was
night.
there, bro. I paid $8,000.
I had to pay just to work, and I ain't getting paid to work.
I'm just saying, it's crazy, y'all.
Crazy,
It's crazy.
man.
But yeah, let's go to the next topic. The next topic is Sugar Ray Leonard versus Duran. We're talking about number 1, Hands of Stone. What are your thoughts about this match?
So this is the first fight. I think this one was I think it was entitled The Brawl in Montreal, right? So this is during the Four Kings era. Sugar Ray always been dominant. You know, at this point, everybody knows him as the fighter that's kind of like, you know, he controls the fight, he moves and hits when he wants to and all that. But honestly, Roberto Duran turned him into the fighter he wanted him to be that night and put Sugar Ray in a brawl. And that's what Duran wanted. Duran knew he had, you know, slow foot speed. He couldn't keep up. So he had to do enough in the pre-talks and getting into the fight to say, oh, he won't stand in front of me. He's afraid. So he kind of turned, you know, Sugar Ray into like this, you know, like a mental game. Like, yeah, I know you quick and you fast, but you don't got the heart to stand in front of me. And Sugar Ray tried to do that and got his loins beat out. I mean, pause, man. He just bodied him up, bro. Like to the point where Sugar Ray, after the fight, you know, we talked about it. He had a temporary retirement. He felt so much shame.
Hold on for just 1 second.
Oh, okay, my bad.
That is the face of a defeated man.
Yeah,
hoping that the judges say, please
save me,
please. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Beat the hell out of it. Unanimous decision, and mind you, this is 1980, so this is 15 rounds that get destroyed. Like, I mean, and they called him Hands of Stones for a reason. As you can see, he was all battered and beat up, and the man actually lost his confidence and didn't want to fight no more. So it took him a lot to get himself back into the mental preparation to fight him the following year, because he was just like, I don't know if I can do it. But, you know, that's a whole other story. But yeah, that's what this fight is really about, turning your opponent into the fighter you need him to be that night so you can be successful. And you know, if you know the story of how this goes, and in the second fight, Sugar Ray didn't do that, and it was a whole different outcome. But yeah, that's pretty much how this goes, man. That's how it went down, bro.
Okay.
I've seen that fight, you know, the replay, of course. But it's always fun. You know, you could watch these on ESPN Classic and just kind of see it. And I was like, damn, Sugar Ray is all out of his element. This is not how Sugar Ray fight. You know what I mean?
He was knotting him up. And as you can see, like, for some reason, Sugar Ray tried to fight him flat-footed. Like, what are you doing, bro? That's not even your style. Your style is on your toes, moving around, bopping. Like, make him miss, embarrass him. Make him miss, embarrass him. Then punish him. Like, pause. Like, that's how Sugar Ray fought. That's why they call him Sugar. He was sweet. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he tried to stand toe to toe with Duran. Look, flat-footed.
And see, that's the other side of what goes with boxing. Everybody has their talent and their skill set, but it's this and how you actually get the fight sold. And he sold the fight. Duran sold the fight as he won't stand in front of me. He's afraid. Yep. All he does is bounce around like a little rabbit. Tricked him. And then, you know, he tried to show that, no, I'm a man. I can do this. And man,
you're a man, all right.
That ain't the one you want.
Yeah, you don't fight nobody how they want to fight. You fight the best way. You fight with your skills. And you got a shot of winning. But he tried to stand flat, man. Like, you can't stand there and fight a brawler. That's all he does is brawl.
The belt line hooks is the one where you see him lift up. I feel like Rocky took some of this, like the second or third Rocky, like when he was doing all this. I think he watched clips of this fight, because Sugar Ray ribs was it was all bad.
He was hurting. All right, so what are your thoughts, Don?
Yeah, so I think Duran beat the crap out of him twice in this fight, mentally and physically, right? So I think before the fight even started, it was months of trash talking. You would have thought he was Ali. I mean, he was just he's insulting the man's integrity, talking about his conditioning, and he just really was just bashing him, fully bashing him. To you guys' point, I think that it got to a point where Sugar Leonard
There we go. Sugar Ray and Duran.
Sugar Leonard.
Sugar Leonard, he didn't play his game, right? His game was reliant more so on speed, footwork, keeping the distance. He got to a point in the fight. I mean, you see kind of in the highlights, he's exchanging blows. That's not his greatest strength. His greatest strength was his speed. And he just stood in there. I mean, he was exchanging blows and got the crap beat out of him.
Yeah, that's the one right there. You see him lift up.
I mean, yeah, Duran's just, I mean, he just had a lot of pressure on him. Like you said, he's a brawler, so he's staying in there. You know what I mean? Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, every punch he dug in, bro. Pause.
Yeah, it was a war of attrition, and of course, the stronger, brawler, nastier guy won. Also, if y'all didn't know, Duran, he was Mike Tyson's favorite boxer.
I did not know.
I didn't know if y'all knew that or not, because he was nasty. He's mean. Like that's who Tyson modeled his whole fighting stance and things after him, because he would just give it to you. Pause. He would just go straight to it. Straight to it.
Where you get the ear biting from?
Yeah, he probably didn't get it from that. But as far as like being mean and aggressive and like not letting your man do anything, yeah, that's.
Sheesh.
Look at that. He's throwing punches and he's circling around his power arm. Like Duran was a monster.
Yeah, but then he started doing cocaine and everything. And that's the downfall of most.
That's the demons of having being great at something. Like
Facts.
You're so good that you're like, he's on top of the world. I'll try anything. So I mean, just think like there's nothing else to excite you. You're at the top of your game.
Yeah,
everybody's scared of you. You got the belt. You beat the baddest guy that y'all claim the baddest. What else is there to do?
Call Pablo. Let me see
That's what I'm saying. Escobar.
Let me that's about.
Let me get a whole key of blow. Anyway,
I'm the man.
anyway. So yeah. So let's go to the next topic, y'all, and that is the beauty of the week.
Oh God, here we go.
Holy Santa Claus.
Holy smokes, Batman.
Jimmy Jillikers.
Catch a fish without a hook. I'll drink your bath water.
Demon hour, right?
This woman's body is crazy. Holla. Salute. That's her name right there too. So y'all, you got to get it one more shot, y'all.
What's her name? Stacy. Is that what they say? I ain't got my glasses on this week.
Nah, I ain't no Stacy, bro.
No, I'm bad.
Sorry about that.
Blind Bill.
3 blind mice looking. All right, Slew. We got in the building. We got JH in the building saying good afternoon. What's happening?
What's up, Jay?
AB for life in the building. Salute, fellas. What's happening?
What's up, AB?
AB said the Knicks
you know what's at stake. They do.
That's what's that? Oh yeah. What's at stake? Yeah, what's at stake? Then AB said it's over. It's over for him. Word. Also Maurice Grant and QT1622 in the building. Salute.
What's up, y'all?
Salute to everybody that's in the building. Salute.
Appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, y'all. Like I said, if y'all want to come in for us to read your comments, let me make it real clear. Down here at the bottom, subscribe to the Greats Pro on YouTube. You got to go on YouTube. You got to like and subscribe on YouTube. Also, you want to donate. You guys want to contribute, support the stream right here. Like I said, that's just a coffee. Put it in here. All goes towards production for us to keep doing what we do. Also, we have the Inner Circle, and I want to talk about that. So let me bring in the promo for the Inner Circle so you guys can hear that. To all those people out there that love us, that like our content, down at the bottom, you'll see subscribe to the Greats Pro on YouTube. This is where we can see your comments for now. And also, we got merch in the building. Y'all, I don't know if y'all see that. We got merch, baby. Debate the Greats. This is what you will get. This is what you will get once you join and subscribe with us. That's our paid Inner Circle. You'll get one for free, discounts on all type of other stuff. You'll even get a chance to even come here live with us. So yeah, make sure y'all tap in. Man, it's only $10. You spend that on some hot dogs. So you can be a part of Debate the Greats inner circle with just that cost. And like I said, you get a free t-shirt. Debate the Greats, baby. We're in the building. Salute. We're in the building, y'all. Salute. Holla. Everybody that's in here. You know what I'm saying? Salute. Like I said, y'all come down here. We can read your that's the Greats Pro on YouTube. That's we can read your comments. But yeah, let's go to the next topic and go ahead and get this going.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah, so let's get ready to rumble, y'all. So here's the question right here that we must know.
Oh, man.
Here is the question that we must know. And I'm asking you, and I'm going to go ahead and type this here. Why is LeBron hated? Why is LeBron hated so much?
Loaded question, man.
It's not a loaded at all. It's a regular potato. It's not a loaded potato. This is regular potato. Why is LeBron hated? So I'm gonna go to you first, Jordan fan club extraordinaire. Why is LeBron James hated so much?
I think it's levels to it. First, let me go ahead and say this before we start. Let me have a precursor. I am not a LeBron hater, like where folks actually don't like the man. That's not who I am. Okay, I'm gonna just put that out there.
Oh, bullshit.
No. Folks that know me know for years I was one of his main supporters, and then there was a break in that cycle. Now, to your question, why do I think LeBron is hated? I think LeBron is hated primarily because of his own just physical gifts, his prowess, bro. Like nobody thought a player could play as long as him. Nobody, to all the things that you've always said, nobody thought that all the records would have a single name almost at the end of somebody's career. And the fact that this is kind of where it shifts a little bit. The fact that his winning, though everybody's had a Robin, has been with some pretty powerful Robins. This ain't Christopher Robin and Winnie the Pooh. This is he had some pretty powerful Robins
Okay.
when he left Cleveland. So I think you got a little bit of that in it. I think you have a lot of witness and I'm the greatest and I crown myself the GOAT after 2016 finals and a lot of self I guess things he said to himself, the way that he's talked down, winning rings. He calls it, the ring. What does he call it? The ring
culture.
The ring culture. Maybe that has something to do with it. A little shot of nepotism in there here recently with his son. You know what I mean? I think it's those things. LeBron himself as a player, like you can debate all day if you want to. The numbers will never lie. It's how those things came about. And I think that's what his hate is truly about. Like, and again, this is the new era of basketball. You're probably not going to see one guy stay on one team his whole career and do all the things. But, the promise, not one, not two, not, however many, that 2016, I crowned myself, the greatest, witness greatness, all this other stuff. And I think that has a lot to do with that. But like I said in the preamble, as Jeff said last week, I am not a LeBron hater. I am a LeBron, call it like it is, absolutely make him be accountable. And that's my disdain with LeBron. He's not accountable.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's my 2 cents on why I think he's hated.
Okay. So what are your thoughts? Hater number 2.
The disrespect.
Yeah. So I like to start with my disclaimer that I'm not a LeBron hater. But what's really cool is, do you mind showing the stats you just pulled up? They had like LeBron and like number one across.
Oh, sure, absolutely.
You know, man. I don't see number one in turnovers, and that's why I am a LeBron hater. Because we pick and choose what we want to show. And in my opinion, the only thing LeBron is actually good at is longevity. You take away longevity, name 1 year he was number one in X stat. There isn't a single year he dominated in anything. The only thing he dominates in is longevity. So that for that reason, that's why most people dislike LeBron, is because the braggings of he's so great and he's so amazing, 4-6 on the big stage, but that he is so amazing and so great. And the only thing is, he took care of his body, took care of his health, so he was able to play longer than everyone else. There isn't just 1 year that he dominated anything, that he's clutch in anything. So for that reason, that's why he gets a lot of hate that he gets. And to his point, other people would say you're the greatest, you're the GOAT. You ain't got to come on the big stage on a microphone and say that you're the greatest. So.
Is that it?
No, I mean, I can keep. We can keep going for days,
no, I just want to. Yeah, I just
think
want
about
your opinion.
And not to try to mention Michael Jordan, because this is about LeBron, but like when I think about the difference in the comparison, Michael Jordan pretty much ended arguments. LeBron came along and started debates. So that's just the difference. You know, you let your game speak for itself. And like I said, it is what it is.
Gotcha. So one thing you said about what does LeBron James had, and just want to, just go back to what you were saying. Was he great at, as far as like buzzer beaters in the playoffs? He has more than everybody. He was the first to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 10,000, 12,000, 13,000, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. I can keep going to 50. The first two, the youngest two. Each one of those stats as far as like points. He was the youngest to each one of those stats. So he's not only the oldest.
The youngest or the first one?
No. Like the youngest. And he's the first to over 42,000 points, 43,000 points. So like those are his stats. And you can look it up. You can fact check and look it up. But what I want to say about this is this. Go ahead and play this right quick.
Sometimes I dream.
See, you did.
He is me.
He brought it up, so I had to.
You got to see that's how I dream to be.
Listen, I have to bring it up because it's like this. LeBron James has done some things that no one has ever done in history. Some of these people here are Jordan fans. It's these Jordan fans that are, and they're fanatics. They're fanatics, just like the New York fans. They're fanatics. So if anyone's come close to rivaling who they believe the king is, they have a problem with it, and it's okay. Like, he was your childhood guy. You guys you put his shoes on. You went out there and played. You thought you can be like him. Like, Jordan was never seen by people. I'm like, how was someone? It's like, most of us didn't have dads growing up, and I'm bringing it all the way back to that. Most of us didn't have dads growing up, so Jordan was kind of like our dad. Like, he's our father. Like, if there's a man in your father's face punking him, showing numbers that are better than he is, that's going to get someone upset. They're going to get in their feelings. I have never, if I've been doing this thing for a year. I've been doing this thing for a whole year. I've been on podcasts for a whole year. I'm looking at the numbers. I'm looking at the responses every day. Every day, 4 or 5 people, grown men, are in their feelings, calling people out of their names because I said something about LeBron. I mean, said something about Jordan. I said something about Jordan. They are in their feelings. Like these guys, like, I don't know if they're at home with a Jordan jersey crying or something. I don't get it. But they're calling grown men out of their name. I'm like, hey, man, let's debate like men. You got something to say, just debate what you got to say. Say what you got to say. You ain't got to call me out of my name. Weirdo, punk, like all these names for what? We are making a debate. Make your point. But what I'm saying is like, these guys didn't have dads growing up, bro. And if someone's raveling your dad, someone's saying your dad is terrible, someone's punking your dad, someone has more awards and accolades than your dad, you're upset and you are in your feelings. And these are grown men. And I'm talking about 40 and up.
Come on, man. It's Father's Day month. Cut it out.
Sometimes I dream he is me.
Listen.
You got to see that's how I dream to be.
If this excites you, I'm definitely talking to you.
Cut it out, man.
We're just making this. These are just debates, bro. Like you have who your favorite is. You know who your favorite is. Go with your favorite. It's cool, but make some points about your favorite. But if I make points about mine, don't start hating. Like, don't call people out of their names. That's all I'm saying. Like,
fair.
We're grown men.
Yeah, that should never be.
I don't see it from LeBron James fans. I just don't see it as much as I see it from Jordan fans.
No, cut it out.
There's not many of them. That's probably why.
Stop that.
Okay.
The young bulls be getting crazy. You know what I mean? But to your point, this is when somebody will say, like a fact that you bring to the table is also kind of like you're cooking the books.
Hold on for a second.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on for a second.
What you got?
Someone said, you called a grown man, just called a stranger his father.
That's what I was.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, so you brought up he was the youngest to all of those different point numbers.
Mm-hmm.
That is a fact. But the reason why that's kind of disingenuous is because he started playing when he was 18. If boys go to college, even for a year, they're older than LeBron. And now it's a rule that you have to go to college for a year. So unless you have reclass like Cooper Flag, like nobody will ever have a chance to break that record because back then you could come straight out of high school. So I'm saying like that's no knock on LeBron, but that's why that's not such a great stat because Michael Jordan his second year scored 3,300 points or whatever. So he was to 5,000 in like 2 years because he scored 3,300 or 3,400 in his second year playing. So that's what I'm saying. Like you'd be like, oh, he's the youngest to do it. You're right, but
that's still kind of disingenuous because
semantics.
My guy was drafted number 1 out of high school.
Okay,
I can. There's only like 5 period that's done that.
That's fair.
And it came out the gates the way he did. No one has ever.
What do you mean?
No one's came out the gate been a straight star drafted number 1.
I don't know about that.
Okay, name me one.
Hold on, wait. So I got to make sure I'm understanding. So a straight star is number 1.
Drafted number 1 out of high school. Leading your team to where you led your team. Lay your points, rebound, assists. Like you lead your team in that as a rookie.
What about KG?
No, number's not even close.
I had to go look at that.
I think he had like 12 or 13. Like he wasn't nowhere close.
Okay.
So that's why he was number 1 to everything because
Moses Malone
was there, but he wasn't a scorer like LeBron James was.
Okay.
Now, as far as rebounding,
yeah,
he probably beat LeBron in rebounding. Absolutely.
Okay.
They were the same age.
Fair.
But I'm just saying in NBA history, it hasn't been done. So that's why it's one of those things. Okay. So they saw, like I said, they saw LeBron coming.
Oh yeah, it did.
Just like we see Wemby coming right now. Just like
cool.
LeBron James see Wemby coming right now. Like it. Pause. I see you looking.
I mean, it's just a different area too. Like, cause I'm saying like in '84, everybody redraft that. Michael Jordan's supposed to go number 1, but they took Sam Bowie and whoever because it was a big man's league back then. And then Nike immediately was like, yeah, like you said, we see him coming. We'll give him the world. And Miss Jordan was like, yeah, you're going to give him the world, but I want it like this.
Yeah, and they were definitely smart for doing
Facts.
Definitely smart by doing that. So, yeah, regarding that, I even got this as far as like, this is what a Jordan fan did. So I want y'all to see this.
Come on, man.
Remember Dylan Brooks was as LeBron was shooting free throws.
And they put Jordan there. Boy,
Yeah, dude, look.
cut it out, man.
I'm just saying, bro.
Y'all stop it, dog.
I'm just saying,
That
bro.
was so wicked, man.
That's
That was
nasty,
so
dog.
wicked. It's crazy.
that was crazy.
So I got a question for you, Charlie.
Okay, go ahead.
And I'm not even going to respond to it. I'm just going to ask the question and move on. So outside of LeBron, great player, outside of his longevity stats, give me 1 year and one stat that you can say that he completely dominated the entire league in. Example would be like field goal percentage. It could be anything. It could be 3-pointers. It could be.
Is that a serious question?
Yeah, it's a serious
Oh, okay,
question.
because he led the league in assists. He also led the league in scoring 1 year. Like there's not a player that has led the league in points and assists in his whole career. There hasn't been one player that's done that, but LeBron. But also
In the same year?
not the same year.
Oh,
No, not the
okay,
same
okay.
year, but in his career, there's never been a player to do that. As far as like this right here, this is why I brought this up. So, this is when he was leading both teams in the playoffs. This is what matters, right? This is when it counts. He led his whole team in every one of these categories, both teams. So that's what I'm saying. Like, in my opinion, when someone can do all of this and have these numbers and can do what this guy has done, a freaking locomotive, that's why he's my GOAT. Like, and a lot of people's GOAT because he can do that. Did I answer your question?
That's cute, man.
I mean, I got it in the chamber, baby. It's in the chamber, baby.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's go to the next topic because next week we're going to talk about Michael Jordan, and we're also going to talk about two of the Sugar Ray and Durant fight.
Okay.
So we got you already got your Michael Jordan stuff on deck. You got another one you want to send to me? Go ahead and send that to me too.
Okay.
We got it on deck.
Will do, man.
We got it on deck. So,
Waiting patiently.
all right. So now we're gonna give, and this is the final one, as far as like the three greatest teams. I'm gonna let you go first. Who do you have as the three greatest teams ever?
All right. So I have to say teams that I've actually watched. So I know there's some people out there. I'm 44 years old that have seen teams like the Showtime Lakers at their full capacity in the early 80s. Same with Boston, all the Hall of Famers and stuff on those teams. It's not that those teams are not great, or you can go all the way back to the 69 Lakers. It's not that they're not great. It's just I didn't get to see them play. So in my lifetime, my three greatest teams that I would say. First is the 95-96 Bulls, 72-10. And the way that they dominated that year was at the time unprecedented. Like I can't remember their longest win streak. I think their longest win streak was like 21, 22 games before they lost a game or something crazy like that.
Right.
And then, it was just, they were just determined. They were on a mission. And that was the first year of the super team with Dennis Rodman as superstar. And Scott.
Here we go.
Scott Pippen.
Here we go.
You notice I called him Scott Pippen because, Scott Pippen and then Michael Jordan. But anyway, that is what it is. They had Tony Kukoc too off the bench, of course, whatever. But anyway, that's the most dominant team that I ever seen. Then I would have to say I moved to and this was probably to throw y'all off, but the 2014 Spurs. 2014 Spurs, yeah, go check them out. 2013 Spurs, remember they lost to the Heat. 2014 Spurs is when they came back. Kawhi Leonard is a year better. Duncan is older. Manu's older. Tony Parker's older. And they just steamroll your guy. They beat him 4-1. Just ran him right out the gym. But it's just the way they played and dominated that whole year. They just played and dominated that whole year. I think they were the first in the West that year. And they were just, I don't know, they were just determined. I think that loss really got to them the year before. And they put it in their bag that, we should have won last year, but we definitely going to win this year. And then they broke up, the Heatles. They effectively broke them up after that. That team went different directions. And then last but not least, the 16-17 Warriors, 16-1 in the playoffs. Like they didn't lose a game until they got to the finals. They lost one game in the finals. Absolutely annihilating everybody. So I think they were 67-15 on the year that year. But I mean, Steph, KD, and the year before, like you said, they were 73-9. So you would think I would pick that team, but that team didn't finish. That team lost to your guy, which was a great comeback, 3-1.
Crowned the GOAT.
Yeah, he crowned himself GOAT when that happened. So yeah, then they go and retool, like you said. He's like, we can't stop him, so let's go get KD. They would have got KD, and then it was like, look, they go get KD, and it's like you've never seen anything like this. Everybody can shoot 40% from three. It's insane.
So what you're saying is the fact that they added KD made that team better.
It was absolutely insane. But you got to figure it out. I don't know what to tell you. If you just called
some people said that adding him didn't do nothing. Crazy. Come on, bro.
Nah, I don't know who said that.
We know who said it.
Somebody
sitting right there in that chair.
Oh, Bandit Boy said that? Oh, my bad.
It was the craziest thing ever. It was wild. How can adding KD help the team? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I can't side with you on that one, AB, my dog. That's crazy. But yeah, adding KD to that situation was absolutely insane. And at that point, like it was a tough task.
Yeah.
But he had just crowned himself the GOAT in 2016.
Going against the Avengers, bro.
Hey, man.
Listen, that's why I'm glad you said the greatest teams ever. That's why I'm glad you said that.
He should have been like, I'm captain them on your left.
There was a comedian that said, dude was like, he was like, all right, so Brian, you just beat this, this historical Warriors team. They said, dun, dun, dun. He said, they got Kevin Durant. He's like, he was like LeBron, like stirring through the room, like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do with this? Man, I was in tears. Anyway, like it was
like that was, but again, man, like I said, I know it was an insurmountable task. But when you get there, you got to figure that shit out, man.
Hey, I would have broke the internet back then. That would have tore. Boy, I'm telling you.
Got to figure it out, dog.
Talking about like the run is over, boy. That's some Pepto-Bismol on your stomach. Run is over. All right. Anyway, what are your thoughts, Don?
I got some similar teams as West does. So I went back just a little bit further. So I had Boston Celtics, the Larry Bird era, where pretty much they was dominating teams at halftime. Coming out of the locker room, we still got to finish the game. Yeah, you still got to finish the game. But I was that era, the 85-86 Larry Bird's Celtics. 67-15. That's what I got for the stats that year. Next up, of course, I got the same team. We got the 2016-2017 Golden State Warriors. Went 67-15, 16-1 in the playoffs. They had Curry, Durant, Thompson, Green, best playoff record ever. The Avengers, what you call them, right?
They were literally the Hulk, Captain America. who else you throw in there? Thor. Gambit, Thor,
Iron Man,
Batman,
and they had the Infinity Gauntlet,
Aquaman,
Superman.
You got everybody. You said Superman.
Brought DC into it. Yeah, I brought DC and Avengers. Sheesh.
Golly. Crazy. Anyway, okay. Who's your last?
Yeah,
one?
that team was ridiculous. It's like playing 2K with everybody with 101 stats on 100.
Facts.
Last, of course, you got the 95-96 Bulls. Nothing to talk about here. You guys know what it was. 72-10. Jordan, what you say, Scott? We got
Scott
now.
Scott Pippen.
Scott Pippen.
Dennis Rodman. So, those are three teams I got.
Okay. Before I get my pick, someone said something, and let me see if I can find it.
Beg your pardon.
Yeah, dude said Stacey King passed away today.
Yeah, that was sad, man. 59 years old, bro.
59 years old, bro. Maurice Grant, thanks for that information.
Save for the end.
Sorry about that. Didn't even know about that. But that's wild. So here's my take. The teams for me is and I'm gonna start in order. The year Kevin Durant played for, of course, Golden State, number one.
16-17.
Yeah, that's the second year. and then when he played for Golden State, the first year. That's the first two teams right there.
17, 18.
and then the Chicago Bulls of 1995 with Rodman. It was absolute insanity. So those are the teams, in my opinion, are the three best teams ever assembled, period. So yeah, it's crazy about that sad news about Stacey King though. That's wild. That's wild.
He had a weight issue at the end of his life, man. I think he probably had some diabetes or something. I don't know. He was a big dude at the end of his life. So.
Get it together. Hey, we only got one life, y'all. Make sure y'all live it the best way you can. Stay healthy.
Facts.
Because that's a wild way to go out. Wild. But anyway, I'm going to let y'all. We're going to do the finishing remarks.
Wrap up. Okay.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts, of course, about the playoffs?
Okay. Yeah. We just
Duran.
Okay.
The beauty of the week. Yeah. So.
Hate it. All right. So, summing up the finals right now. Listen, man, it's win or go home. The Spurs are young, and I think that this moment right here, Game 3, can do a lot for their careers that night and going forward. If they find a way to go to New York with the pressure that they're already, facing, and find a way to come out with a W in that game, I think this team grows exponentially overnight. If they go in there and everything happens like the Don says, and they just get smacked every time they hear the organ, they get scared and tremble and bounce the ball off their ankles, they might as well not even come out for Game 4, man. So that's what I think there. Knicks tickets, NBA, cut it out. Like I said, we in a capitalist society, but man, folks want to be able to enjoy the NBA. They've been fans, they buy merch. Help them out, man. $12,000 to see your team is absolutely insane. Sugar Ray and Duran, round 1 to the Duran. He made him fight his fight, and Sugar Ray paid the penalty for fighting someone else's fight, and that would definitely make him smarter going forward in his career. Beauty of the week. I'm gonna just leave that. Sometimes my lady watched this show, so
okay. Sorry about that.
She's a nice looking lady.
We apologize. Of course, she's a nice looking lady. She's gorgeous.
I'm talking about.
I was talking about your wife. You did great. You did great.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, that what he said. He's trying to get me in trouble. Okay. Why is LeBron hated? I think that honestly we went through a bunch of things, but I think something that I could say, and I'll say it loosely because it's primarily me. I don't hate him, but it's accountability, man. He's played with so many great players. He's been to the finals 10 times, unprecedented, but he's only won 4. And the reasons that we share are KD and Steph and Draymond and all them folks. So yeah, man, maybe he's hated because he didn't beat those guys, and the world wanted him to since he was the GOAT. And last but not least, the 3 greatest teams to me forever. Call me just who I am. Michael Jordan's 95-96 Bulls. I know that would be a tough task to beat those 2016-17 Warriors, but I'll give it a go.
Okay,
and that's what it is.
So you picking the Warriors over if they ever went against each other?
Probably. I mean, it's
okay.
Just,
yeah, we're gonna talk about that too.
Yeah, it's too much. It's just too much to handle. But
Say the last part again. Warriors over who?
The Warriors probably beat 95. That Bulls team. 95. I'm not even capping. Like, I'm a super Jordan fan, but it's only one of him, and he gonna fight to the end. But I mean,
wait a minute. I don't know.
Yeah, we gotta
break that down. I might be different.
Yeah, so we're gonna dive deep into it because he actually mentioned something that was actually pretty dope. He said, let's go back and look at all the champions and let's put them against each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's talk about that. So I thought that's a great idea. So what are your thoughts, Don? Let's go through here and let me get your final thoughts.
All right, so NBA playoffs. I know Wes said it's win or go home. And unfortunately, they're gonna be in New York again, so they can't go home. But they bust can get swept though, because that's what's about to happen. they can get swept though. The men in black are here to take out the aliens. So yep, get them out of here. Yes, it's over, baby. That's what I got for the playoffs. Yeah, it's a bench strength. I'm definitely with the bench. Spurs don't have the bench that's needed to sustain when Wemby hits the bench, and that's a big deal. That's a big issue that they're going to have to look into next year when they come back. Knicks tickets, man, you might as well say your lung, firstborn. That's absolutely insane. I'm with Wes on that. We got to give it back to the fans. We got to get back to catering to the fans. I don't know, man. It's all about money. It's crazy. Sugar Leonard versus Duran. That's an inside joke.
I wonder if we can be professional up in here.
Shots fired!
Yeah, so Duran got him out of his game plan. Like I said, he got rid of the speed, made him exchange.
Duran.
It's
Duran. Well, it's kind of
Durant.
It's kind of like
Durant.
It's kind of like his name. So
Durant is spelled differently than Duran.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so Durant.
To it. Duran. Okay. He got Sugar Ray out of his lane. He got him out of his normal cadence of keeping his space. Locked him into pretty much a brawl, and that's where Duran plays that. Beauty of the week. I'm gonna do it for my boy Wes so we can see it again because I didn't really see it the first time I had my glasses on. Okay. All right. Beauty of the week. Gorgeous, amazing. Promo. Make sure y'all check us out. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you like, subscribe us, check us out. LeBron hated. Don't do it. Rightfully so. No, rightfully so. Claim yourself to be the GOAT, and I mean longevity doesn't equal greatness. I've said that 100 times on the podcast. It still holds true. 3 top teams. Gotta go with the Bulls, the Celtics, and of course the Warriors.
Which Warriors?
16-17 Warriors with Durant.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, it's my turn. All right. So yeah, let me start with the playoffs first. I believe this thing is going to have to go 6 because these tickets is crazy. They are making a lion's share up here. So I believe we're gonna go 6. I believe that the Spurs are gonna win tonight. They're gonna lose the next one, and then they'll come back and win the next one, and then the Knicks are gonna end it in 6. Regarding the tickets, like I said, this is why. This is why these are the cheap seats. These are the nosebleeds. This is why this thing has to keep going, and NBA gonna make that money, baby. Put those refs in that call it close, and make it happen. So Sugar Ray versus Duran, like I said, great fight. Remember, whatever you're good at, keep doing what you're good at. If you're terrible at something, don't do that thing. So this is a lesson right here. Duran got into Sugar Ray's ego, and he said, you're not gonna fight me toe to toe because you're a punk. And guess what happened? He tried to do it, and he got punked out. You don't fight no one on their rules, especially when you're not good at it. Beauty of the week. I just want to do this one more time. Oh my goodness. Yes, there is a God somewhere. So yeah, as far as like LeBron being a hated, like I said, and it's not nothing personal. It's not nothing personal at all. But like I said, when someone's threatened your hero, I've said dad loosely, but your hero, if someone's threatening him, everything that he's doing, breaking records that's never been done, that you've never done, that's going to make someone feel a certain type of way. They're going to get in their feelings. They're going to start calling you out of your names. Like you can't even have a cordial conversation with some of these guys because they hate LeBron so much. And what did he do but make schools, show a black family, raise 2 sons, they become great, show what black excellence looks like? Like what could he do? What else could he do for you? Like show you a great role model, show you how to play the game without being selfish. Is this what you mad at? Is this what you mad at this man for? All he's trying to do is be great and give you examples. What? Because he's a great businessman. He's the first billionaire to play basketball. Is that what you're upset about, bro? Because he played 23 freaking years and your GOAT couldn't do that? Why are you upset, man? Talk to me. I just don't get it. Like, I don't understand. Like, this dude has done nothing but show you excellence, and there's so much hate. Anyway,
you know what I heard there? Tina Turner. We don't need another hero.
Listen, that is wild to me. But like I said, I don't understand it. Maybe y'all could help me out. But please, I want to hear you in the comments about why is this guy hated so much. So yeah, so that's LeBron. And as far as like the three greatest teams is really, really simple. the Warriors, and then the Chicago Bulls. Like die line. It's really that simple. So like for anyone that's out there, all right, Toon Ray in the building. I see you in the building, bro. Happy Sunday fun day. All right, would you say Toon Ray? Us LeBron James is mad because he's chasing stats instead of legacy. That may be your opinion. Okay. He's definitely racking up those stats and racking up his legacy as well. But listen, what I'm saying is he already had a legacy before that even happened. Like I said, the first to 1,000, 3,000. Like it's so many things he's already done. But I can go deeper into that, but I don't want to get to this. Is the final remarks. But Toon Ray, thanks for coming in, my guy. Thanks for coming in. That was a pause. Oh wow, that is whoa, whoa, that's crazy.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Yeah, that was absolutely disgusting.
Demon time.
That was disgusting. So yeah, like I said, everybody, thanks for coming in. I want to show y'all this because I always want to show you this one more time. Like, this is how you donate to us. This is where we can see your comment right here. Make sure y'all come into the Greats Pro, like and subscribe, bro. Like and subscribe. You got to like and subscribe to come in. Then we can see you as we're live and see your comment. Toon Ray in the building, salute. And so let me go and end this thing. So I'm gonna end this like I always end it. No, hold on for a second. Let me do this for I end this. And say this that LeBron James is the GOAT. And it's hold on for a second. I forgot to do this. This is what I forgot to do.
That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
I forgot to do that while I was doing my
That's
commentary.
why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Cut
All
it
right,
out, man.
so now we can get off here. So so listen, I'm gonna leave y'all what I always leave y'all with. That's win the day. No matter what obstacle come your way, set goals and achieve it. And for the haters that want to hate on you, make sure you give them something to hate on. And remember, always keep God first. We got Wes in the building. We also got the Don in the building. We are out of here, y'all. Salute. And like I said, see ya.